my channel. My name is Crimsyn, for those of you that don't know me. If you are new here, welcome. So in today's video, I want to show you guys my eyebrow routine. And I know I've been doing a lot of hair videos up until now, but I get so many questions on what I do with my eyebrows, what I use to fill them in, how I get them shaped. So I figured I'd just put it all into one video, and yeah. And fun fact, when I originally started this channel, my intentions were to do mostly makeup on this channel, but it was interesting to see that my hair videos took over pretty quick. So I will be doing more makeup videos in the future, and I figured why not just start with my eyebrows, because I feel like eyebrows are just the most important part of your makeup anyway. So if you guys are trying to learn how to do your own eyebrows, or if you guys just want to see what I do, then just keep watching. Hey y'all, so I'm about to start my eyebrows for today. Okay, so whenever I do my eyebrows, I always start by making sure that they're cleaned up. I usually don't get them waxed or threaded regularly. I just like to go in and pluck stray hairs that I see myself. If I do get them done professionally, I get them waxed maybe 3 times a year because I don't want to make my eyebrows too thin, and I like to let them grow out sometimes. So if I ever see a hair that I don't like, I'll just go in and pluck it myself. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I always brush them up and then over. And then I also have my mirror right here. So if you see me looking over here, I'm looking in my mirror. So these are my tweezers that I use, and I don't even know where I got them. I probably got them at like Marshall's or something. So I just use my tweezers and then I plug anything I don't want. I don't know if you guys can see all the way, but I have some hairs right here that I'll get rid of, and then probably this one right here. So since I tweeze my eyebrows every time I see a hair that I don't want, there's not a lot to do right now, but I'm still gonna show you guys what I would do. Like, I'll get all in here. Okay, so basically after I plucked any hair under here or up top here, now I'm just gonna brush them again, make sure I got everything. The most scary part is using scissors again. I seem to always have scissors. And then I go along the side here. And then go straight across. So now that my eyebrows are trimmed and shaped, now I'm gonna fill them in, and I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade. Right now I'm using the shade Ebony. Oh my gosh, I'm not. So I used to use the shade Ebony, but now that my hair is lighter than before, I use dark brown. So the trick that I always do is I use a makeup remover to clean my eyebrow brush before I start using the pomade. So this is a makeup remover I use, and I just squirt some onto a paper towel, and then I take my eyebrow brush and I just clean it off with a paper towel. And I do this before I do my eyebrows every single time. So as you can see, I've been using this product a lot, and the only thing with this is that when you use it for a long time, it can start to get dried out. So I'm using my Badescu skin spray. So I just spray this in one time just to make it looser, because when it starts to get dried out, it's a lot harder to work with. So I just spray it in one time, and then I kind of mix it around. So now after I mix it around, I kind of have a lot on here, so I always just pinch it off. And then since I pinched the extra product off, it makes the brush a lot more precise. Also, when you're doing your eyebrows, you want to make sure that they start right here, the arch is right here, and then the end of your brow is right there. Okay, so I'm going to start at the middle of my eyebrow. And then you want to make sure you're doing this super light, because you can always build it up, but you don't want to just draw it on like it's a Sharpie. And then I just blend as I go. Since I started the middle of my eyebrow, I kind of got all the product off. So now that there's barely anything on here, I'm gonna start going to the front. And I feel like that makes it easier to make an ombre. So I just go into the pot again. Then I pinch off the excess and then I start at the middle of the top. So I feel like the end looks a little bit blunt right now, but we're gonna make it real sharp in a second. Okay, so now that both of my eyebrows are filled, the next step for me is to use concealer underneath my eyebrows, and that's gonna help clean it up. So I like to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. This is technically supposed to be for underneath your eye circles, but this color is just perfect for underneath my eyebrows. This is in the shade Golden, but yeah, I feel like this color is perfect for underneath my eyebrows because it's not super light, because you don't want your eyebrows to be dark and then underneath your eyebrow is too bright and over top is too bright. It's too much. So with this concealer, since there's just a sponge on top, I'll just take it on the back of my hand and I just wipe it off. And I take another angled brush and I use this one just for concealer. Then I just pick the product up onto the brush, and I'm basically doing the same thing I did with my eyebrow, just with the concealer and underneath the line I made. Honestly, I feel like what you do with the concealer is more important than what you do with the pomade, because you can make a mess with the pomade and then clean your whole life up with concealer. So after I have the concealer on, I just blend it out with my finger. I have this dry patch of skin right here, which is in the way today. And you can just see how much it brightened underneath my eyebrows, and it just brings them to life. Okay, some people use concealer on the bottom and the top of their eyebrow, but me personally, I like to brighten underneath, and I want the top to blend with my forehead. And I'm not using concealer on my forehead, so why would I use concealer on the top of my eyebrow? But I don't know, this is just me. So the foundation I'm using right now is the Fenty Pro Filter, and I'm the shade 370. And I just pump this on the back of my hand, and then I do the same thing as the concealer, just on top of my brow. And now you can see why it didn't really matter that even though the end before was kind of blunt, the concealer and the foundation helped it. If you do your makeup often, then you would know that there's two types of people. There's people that do their eyebrows before their foundation, and there's people that do their foundation before their eyebrows. I always have been, and I always will be, someone that does their eyebrows before anything else. And I mean, obviously I do my skincare before I do any makeup, but when I get ready and I'm doing my makeup, I'm not doing anything before my eyebrows. And honestly, it really doesn't matter. It really does not matter what you do, but I don't know, I have to do them before anything else. That's just how I feel like it needs to be. So I know everyone has a favorite eyebrow, and this eyebrow is doing it for me today. Like, I really like this one. Yes. Okay, so even though they look like they're done now, I have one more step. I always use a clear eyebrow gel just to set them in place because I didn't do all this work for them to be moving around all day. As you guys saw, I'm using the e.l.f. brow gel. The only reason why I use this one is because this one is the cheapest one I've ever seen, and it does the job. Like, why would I buy a $20 eyebrow gel for it to do the same thing that this $2 one does? And it comes with two sides. One is technically a clear brow gel and the other one is clear mascara, but after I finish using all the gel in here, I just flip it right around. So I don't even use the mascara side, but it's fine. So now I just brushed my eyebrows up and over with the gel. This right here will take your eyebrow from a 10 to a 15. And I feel like this helps out the front of your eyebrows the most because it really helps them like stand up, and it really helps define the front of your eyebrow. Okay, so that's basically it for my eyebrows. Now I'm just gonna do my lashes and everything else off camera, and then I'll be right back. Cause I had a dream about you. Hope you've been thinking about me. Cause I've been thinking about you. Okay, you guys, that's all I have for this video. Hopefully I helped you guys learn how to do your own eyebrows, or even add something to your own eyebrow routine already. If you liked it, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment on what you want to see from me next. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.